Good morning. I'm calling the Gullah Geechee Historical Neighborhoods Community Development Corporation meeting to order. I welcome all of our guests and visitors. I need a motion to adopt the agenda.
Move to adopt the agenda as submitted.
Second.
Any opposed? Need a motion to approve the minutes, and I'm sure you all have had an opportunity to read them. May I have a motion to accept?
So moved.
All in favor?
Second.
I have to abstain. I wasn't here.
Okay. All in favor? All right. We're to item 4, which is unfinished business. Mr. Boxley, if you want to start us off.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here, and thank you to the community that is in attendance today for our August the 20th meeting. Our first agenda item is an update on our wayfinding application. As you know, we have been engaged with Saleos in the development of our wayfinding application and our website. We're moving closer. We have identified at our last meeting, we talked about what date would we officially launch the application and the website. We have selected Thursday, October the 2nd as our official launch date. And we will host our official launch at the Fishing Co-op / Rowing and Sailing Center. So we will have an official communication that will be released in the company. It will be in September when we release the official marketing and PR strategy for that. And we're inviting the community as a whole. That time frame is 5:30 p.m. In the evening. Hopefully we'll have some good weather in October, and we'll be well past hurricane season, etc., and the heat of August, so that our community can come out and celebrate this milestone with us. Currently, as we stand with the development of the application, signage is in production, in the final phases of production, and will be installed within the coming weeks. So we'll have signage installed, and we are working through some of the final details of our dynamic website. And so I have sent information and links to the board. It is not up and live just yet, and so we're very, very careful about releasing this in the general public or to too many people, because we want to make sure that we get all of the details ironed out and correct, and have the best representation of the Gullah community on our site before we release it to the general public. In the month of September, at our board meeting in September, we will have a final presentation by the contractor that will walk us through the aspects of the site as well as the features of the applications. And they will be present in person in October at our launch on October the 2nd. So I thought it would be a very good opportunity for them to celebrate with us, with the community, in October. So with that, I will ask if anyone has any questions or comments.
I have a comment. In meeting with Thomas, I did load the app, which for me, since I'm not technology driven, was a feat in itself. And I had the opportunity. It does load well.
Okay.
I've gone through it, and I recommend that you guys go out and get it and capture it before that September meeting. I asked Thomas, had he invited key members of the community and the the lodging area, and he is going to do that. Correct, Thomas?
Correct. Yes, we will definitely be in communication with our marketing, our DMO organization, as we move closer, and make sure that they are invited and included, and also to garner the support from the resort community as well as the short-term rental community, so that we are covering all the bases for the folks that travel to Hilton Head for vacation, so that they have an opportunity to to download the app and to access the information that is available while they're here on their visit. I would like to also recognize that we do have our board member, Sarah Eisner, participating via phone today. We were having some technical difficulties, so she is available by telephone with us as well.
Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
Okay. I think Andre has a question.
So
Yes,
just,
sir.
so I remember when you asked previously, and I did like a edit and gave you feedback on sort of my thoughts on the website.
Yes.
How's it been with getting images from members of the community? Like to support like the neighborhoods and those things. Has that been an easy process or?
Yeah, good question. It's been a process.
Okay.
Sometimes easy. We're also going to have some photographs taken of some of the historic neighborhoods so that we have on file some of our own images as well that we can draw on and utilize. And we should be working that out on Friday, officially getting some a contract with a photographer to go take some images that will give us a cache of about 40 images that we can utilize, you know, as we move forward. So I thought that would be a positive way to move forward with this application so that we do have the images that would best represent the community. But we have received some photos from some family members, and you know we've had through the years different photos that have been taken that are part of the inventory of the town of Hilton Head. So we do have some images, but yeah, we're just gonna take this last step and make sure that we have images in inventory.
I have a question. This is a catch-up question, Thomas. Are any physical signs being built and installed at this point, or?
Yes, we have a contractor that is actually fabricating the signs that will be located at the physical locations, and so yes, they are actually being fabricated now. We should have a mock-up within the next week, but I do have we took feedback from the original design and kind of changed some of the fonts. I sent some information out to the board in relationship to the appearance of the signs, and so got some feedback from members of the community based on those designs, and so and also taken into consideration with some of the locations, because here at the town we had a meeting related to ADA compliance, so making sure that our signage is accessible for folks with mobility challenges and other challenges. So we're taking all of that into consideration, and we've created a sign that I think is you know, the location of them will be in close proximity to pathways as we are able to do that, so that folks, you know, can access it without any inhibitions. So
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Andre got some wheels turning with this question about photographs. So do we currently have a social media presence, Mr. Boxley, Facebook, and so on? The things that Peaches and I wouldn't be involved in.
That's true.
So we technically have the social media access through the town of Hilton Head and posts that are made through our communications department. But to your point, yes, we will have the ability to brand with this particular application to create a brand as well.
Okay.
So yes, we do
Yes.
have that opportunity.
That's good. So this is probably down the road, but every once in a while when I am finding some time to look at Facebook, I sometimes see that locals are posting photographs from the past, okay? Which is quite interesting when they find some of this material. So I'm just thinking, Mr. Boxley, maybe somewhere down the road, we could maybe create some type of challenge within that social media world, asking for folks to share what they have. Okay, I just think that's an opportunity for us to engage with the community.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
That is.
I hadn't thought about that. I have
That's a
one
great
more.
idea. And I do hope that the CDC will have its own Facebook page and Instagram account so that we can post and blast out things that you're doing to the whole community.
Absolutely, and this will represent the perfect opportunity to utilize the brand that we're creating to do just that, to imprint in all of the different social media platforms, and I love that idea of a challenge. Getting the community engaged from far and near, because I'm sure that there are folks out of state that have photographs and things like that would really add to what we're working to accomplish.
Mr. White?
Would it be managed by the town's social media team?
No.
Is that how it would be?
No, we would end up with this being a standalone. We would end up making sure that we would be managing the content, etc. But we would also, with respect to guidelines, make sure that we are not stepping outside of what is allowable and acceptable, within the framework of social media policy that exists here at the town.
Mr. Boxley, I just thought about something. In terms of communication of the wayfaring,
Mm-hmm.
there's a Hilton Head television station. Was it Channel 3?
WHHI?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good. Are we going on that?
We will definitely be going on WHHI. I've had a couple of interviews with them to kind of tee it up and kind of seeding the community about what's coming. But yes, we will have an opportunity to utilize that platform to get the word out as we move closer. Definitely want to make that happen to extend the invitation to our launch on October the 2nd.
Wonderful. Okay. What other questions or comments might you have on this topic? Board member? Okay, let's then move on to item 5, new business. Mr. Boxley, you want to lead that?
Yes, so our new business item is the election of our officers that will serve a term that commenced on July 1 and runs through June 30 of 2026. We are running just a little behind on our elections, on our officer elections, but today we will be electing officers for the positions of board chair, vice chair, and secretary and treasurer. According to our bylaws, based on our bylaws, each officer, elected officer, serves no more than 2 terms. And so we have officers today that we have 3 officers that have been in service for 2 terms. So since we commenced operations, so we'll need to go through this process of the election of officers. Our current officers, as you see, our chair is Ms. Peterson. Our vice chair is Mr. Johnson. Our current secretary is Mr. White, and our treasurer is Mr. Brown. Of those 4 offices, Mr. White is eligible for re-election because this is his first term, but the other 3, chair, vice chair, and treasurer, will all have to be backfilled and served by another board member. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to our chairwoman for the opening of the floor for nominations for these positions.
Thank you, Mr. Boxley. For the position of chair, the floor is now open for nominations.
I nominate Pastor Johnson as chairperson.
Second.
All right. You are going to be Mr.
Is it,
Pastor Johnson's
are we
vice.
making a motion on these, or are we going to take the entire slate and make a motion for the entire slate?
We can do that. Let's do that.
We can take a motion for the entire slate of officers. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Can I move, well, We have to
Do we have any
individual.
other
Any
nominations?
other nominations?
For chair, no, sir.
For vice chair,
I nominate Ms. Shirley Peterson for vice chair.
Second.
second. Any
Oh, we
other,
didn't do that yet.
any other nomination? Okay. For secretary, I nominate Andre White.
Second.
Second.
For treasurer, I nominate Susan
Sarah.
Sarah Eisner for treasurer. I need a second.
Second.
All right, so the nominations, the new officers would be Pastor Lewis Johnson for chair, vice chairman, Shirley Peterson, secretary, Andre White, and treasurer, Sarah Eisner.
I'll make a motion to approve the entire slate as discussed.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Good, great. Thank you and welcome to our new officers.
In his absence, and maybe it'll be interesting to see him serving as chair when he returns. But we will need our current chair to preside over the meeting in abstention, seeing as though you were just nominated and accepted and voted in as vice chair. So your work is not yet done, Madam Vice Chair.
Oh, I was gonna pass this on, okay, thank you. All right, we are now at the point, thank you very much, Mr. Boxer, for leading us through that. We are now at the point for public comment on any non-agenda items.
Mr. Williams?
All right, seeing none, I need a motion to go into executive session.
Move to go ahead. Move to go into executive session.
Second.
All right, thank you, we will return. come out of executive. There was no action taken at this time in executive session, so we're ready down to adjournment. Need a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Any opposed? So moved.
Well, thank you all so much for being here.